Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And yes, I was able to tune in this morning to Pascal presenting at the Bank of America conference. And I mean, I don't want to spiral down a negative path, but I didn't like what he said during the conference, the language that he used. And the reason I didn't like it, just to tell you guys right off the top, I hold AT&T to a higher standard in this regard. So what Pascal said during the conference, we want to offer the best connectivity at the cheapest cost to us. I mean, I understand it. You want to be as cost efficient as possible. But when you say we want to offer the best connectivity at the cheapest cost to us, there isn't anything cheap about wireless. There is nothing cheap about wireless. Wireless is expensive. It's an expensive endeavor. I mean, you can determine based off of what he said that he's pretty much insinuating, we might cut some corners here and there to save us some cost. Now, I hope that's not the case, but when he says we want to offer the best connectivity at the cheapest cost to us, I mean, are they going to turn down a few builds here and there? Very possible. If a new site is a better solution for an area because the other one is starting to get congested, and they say, why don't we just add a fourth sector? Right? Adding a fourth sector is not always the best solution, but it can save cost versus having to build an entire new site. So there could be some changes in cost-cutting measures that they're willing to take to achieve having the quote unquote best technology at the cheapest cost to us. So I didn't like that. That really got my blood flowing a bit because, like I said, I hold AT&T to a different standard, right? So when we compare a statement like that to T-Mobile, T-Mobile doesn't win root state scores, right? They don't win that testing. They don't win any state scores, right? They win zero state testing, and they haven't been even close in the last few years. They don't have a government-funded first responder contract. So we just generally don't hold T-Mobile to that same standard, right? And T-Mobile, they spend far less. So how can they even say we want to cut corners and cut costs when they already spend less? So they really can't talk like that publicly or speak in that language. AT&T is spending 22 billion, and when they say they're going to cut corners, it makes you think, right? It really makes you think. So everything else that he discussed was pretty much on par with what he stated in this article. Like I said yesterday, this is an extensive breakdown. Quite hard to get anything else out of him at the conference when he's already talked about it in this article. He said financially they're on track of hitting their guided goals for the year. The free cash flow is in line with what they reported already. So not a lot of other updates. He did briefly discuss the Nokia to Ericsson conversion. And again, that falls in line with the best connectivity at the cheapest cost. That's why they took the Ericsson deal. So in the future, if there's any other OEMs that want to enter the market, like maybe Samsung, maybe Fujitsu wants a bigger part of the US, they can always shift now. Whoever's cheaper, we'll just take him and put him onto our network. That's what the Open RAN access is. So this was very interesting. For some, it might be eye-opening to sit there and say, we want to offer the best connectivity at the cheapest cost to us. I don't think those two go hand in hand. If you want to offer the best connectivity, you have to spend the most. And I think the carrier right now that is really breaking through and showing that is Verizon. Verizon right now, in my opinion, is the only one that's spending a significant amount of capital dollars to where it really makes a big difference for the company. The network is drastically changing in rule. You're not seeing that at scale yet because they need more time, but they're building sites left and right. So at the end of it, as we transition to the next generation, I mean, Verizon is going to have a network unlike ever seen before, just based on the capital investment that they're putting back into the business. So it's going to be interesting to see how this works out for AT&T as far as the best connectivity at the cheapest cost. So you will see that come time when root metric scores come out, that they got a lot of work to do. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're new. See y'all in the next one. Peace.